Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope that you enjoy the videos I make and I hope that you will subscribe and thumbs up. Of course I'm kidding, this is the way I've decided to do the lessons for the time being. And guys, as you can see, you have the topic which is the nervous systems. This is something that we've started doing on Wednesday, but apparently we ran out of time. And guys, the lessons will look more or less like this. I will be talking and showing you some things on the screen, and we will be covering uh, following topics. So guys, right now I want to start with something that we finished doing on Wednesday, which is the equation, the endocrine system plus nervous system, they create neurohormonal system slash regulation. And guys, we said the endocrine system is slow and its effects on the body are long term. On the contrary, we have the nervous system where its action is really fast and it's really short term. And this is because, as I said, when your body is going through puberty, it's changing intensively, it wouldn't be possible for the nervous system to constantly remind you to do this and do that and grow. This would be energetically inefficient. This is why the function of transmitter of information to the cells belongs to endocrine system. On the other hand, nervous system is needed when we have to make quick actions, when we have to move, when we have to speak, and then we need something that will be fast, and its consequences will not be visible for a very long time. And guys, as you can see in the topic, we have nervous systems. It's not a single unified system that just makes us function. And guys, it's time to do something new. I hope that you have your books with you. In case you need any assistance, this is the topic that starts on page 173 in the textbook. In case you need some extra materials in English, please let me know, although the sources that I usually use are now so overloaded that the servers just died, so it's difficult to get to them. This is the topic from page 173, and I hope that you have your notebook. Take it with you and just try to take some notes, because I know the situation is extraordinary, but still I will be expecting you to get to know all the things that we're talking about. And guys, time to divide the nervous systems, and you can do this in two separate ways. So first, nervous system, NS, so it's shorter, can be divided into two main groups. First one is central, po polsku centralny, and the second one is peripheral, po polsku obwodowy. And guys, those central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Don't mistake this for PMS, which is something totally different. And guys, central nervous system consists of two main elements, which is brain and spinal cord. And guys, brain in this case, it's not mózg, it's mózgowie, which we will go to in a second. And the second, peripheral, obwodowy układ nerwowy, consists of cranial nerves, czyli po polsku nerwy czaszkowe, and we also have spinal nerves. Po polsku nerwy rdzeniowe. And guys, this is the division basing on the construction of the nervous systems. So only the researchers have taken a look at what they look like and classified them into those two groups. And guys, if it comes to the functions of them, they are as following. The central nervous system controls your actions. So it controls. It also analyzes the info that is being received by your receptors. So info analysis. And also it commands all the muscles and all parts of your body to what to do. So it commands. If it comes to the peripheral nervous system, it's receiving stimuli from the environment. And stimuli is anything that you can see, hear, taste, touch, whatever. Bodziec. This is the stimuli, or stimulus in singular version. So, receives stimuli, and also it's passing nervous impulses from one place to another. So, we have this division: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, and this is all because of their construction. But we can divide nervous systems in our body into another two groups, but using different criteria, basing on the way they function. So functioning. And once again, two separate groups. And we have the somatic nervous system, układ nerwowy somatyczny, and we have autonomic autonomiczny. And guys, let's focus on this one first. Autonomic means that it works on its own, and it can be divided into two more groups, and we will talk about each of them in a second. So we have two of the groups. We have sympathetic and parasympathetic. I just made two typos in this. Oh my god, how is it possible that I just did typos in something I'm writing with using my own hand? I have no idea, sorry for this. Parasympathetic and parasympathetic. Po polsku to będzie tak. Układ współczulny oraz układ przywspółczulny. Guys, what they do? Somatic nervous system, this one, is all about conscious actions. That means I want to get up, so I've decided that I need to use this and this muscle in order to get up. And everything basically, an emotion, anything that you say, anything that you consciously do, it's all up to somatic nervous system. So, conscious actions, świadome działania. And as you might already think, the autonomic, which works on its own, it's responsible for both of them, for subconscious, podświadome. Maybe not, this is not the best word actually. Let's use unconscious actions. That means the actions that aren't made by ourselves, by our minds. Also, an example of this we can call reflexes, odruchy. So, to sum it up, somatic nervous system is responsible for conscious actions like moving, speaking, basically anything that's happening. And autonomic nervous system is responsible for reactions, reflexes, something that we do even without thinking of this. So, when you eat something, this is the way of somatic nervous system, and because you decide to take something into your hand, to put it in your mouth, to chew it, and then it goes further. And this is when the autonomic nervous system kicks in, because your intestines, your whole digestive system is working without your conscious action. The smooth muscles, they don't need to be steered consciously, they just keep working. And guys, please open your books on page 174. And what you will see there is basically the nervous system. For this lesson, I planned on bringing Stefan to our classroom, but no Stefan. Stefan is locked in the classroom. And guys, as you can see, it's the posture of a person with its brain and all the nerves, but you can see something that is in between those two pages, and on the top right corner on page 175, you see neuron. Po polsku to też jest neuron. And guys, this is a special type of cells that are designed to pass nervous impulses. Nervous system cell. And guys, it looks like, as you can see in this diagram, so you have a very long tail of this cell, then it spreads a little bit, and those parts have also their names. On the other hand, it's finished like this as well. And guys, This part in here, maybe I will change the color. This part in here, the whole part is called the body of the cell, ciało komórki. Here you have the nucleus of this. Those things that just stick out of the body are called the dendrite. The whole part that is dendrites are also in here. The whole part from the body, the whole tail, is called the axon. And it's really long and it's covered in a thin layer, protective layer that protects the nerve from getting damaged. It's called myelin. Po polsku osłonka mielinowa. And guys, task for you. What you have to do is to use Google. You can do it now. Pause the film and do it now. What is the name of a disease where myelin cover is being destroyed? There is one disease that looks like this. Over time, the myelin over axons is being destroyed more and more, and it has its name. Try to Google for this and let me know in the comment under this post, not the film, under this post, what you found. And guys, another thing that I want to talk about is the autonomic nervous system. And guys, remember the muscles? The muscles can only pull, they cannot push. So they have to work in pairs. I hope that you remember this. So we have the flexor, we have one muscle is flexing, the other muscle is relaxing, and this is the way we can do moves. It's more or less the same with autonomic nervous system. Sympathetic sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic they have to work together in order to keep the body working. Sympathetic part of the system is responsible for getting our body ready to do things. So, what it will do in our body is basically increase many processes like heart rate and blood pressure. It also speeds up lung ventilation. It will also do things like making our pupils in eyes. Pupil is that black thing in your eyes that opening, źrenica. It will make it open, so opening pupils. And guys, as you can see, this part of the nervous system is responsible for taking action in the moments of stress, in the moments of something is happening. So whenever you're scared or just ready to do something, your sympathetic part of the nervous system will turn on. But once the danger is over, once you're done with doing everything that you had to do, it's time to calm down. Your body cannot work on its highest efficiency for all the time. So you have the parasympathetic part of the nervous system that is responsible for resting. So lowers down, for instance, this heart rate. And blood pressure as well. It slows down lung ventilation, and it closes pupils. So this whole part is action. This part is rest. So before you enter the classroom, when I have prepared you a test, your sympathetic nervous system is active. After you're done writing this, and it turns out that it was easier, well, given that you have actually studied something for this, but let's assume it was easier than you thought, you feel calm, and this is the moment the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. And guys, the conclusion is, if it comes to the autonomic nervous system, works in pairs. So this nervous system cannot work on its own. Both of its parts need to take some action in order to allow our body for good functioning. So yes, guys, this is more or less the same. This is more or less it. Please let me know if you need any extra materials in English or something. I will try to look for them and provide you with them, but I hope that this film is enough. Please let me know in the comments what you found in here. I hope that you will find something. And that's it for the lesson. Thanks for your attention.